Hey Capricorn, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for May 10th through May 16th. All right, so I'm actually going to do the reading that I do for myself for you this week. Okay, so I use my cards here. I'm using all of my cards except for the tarot this week. I'm using the Heaven and Earth Tarot, which I love. It's beautiful. So we'll see what comes up for you. So I'm not asking any specific questions this week. We're just going to see what comes up. It might be a complete story for you. It might be multiple little stories. It might have to do with just you. It might have to do with you and somebody in your life. So, we'll see what comes up. I am finding that for the most part, it's a complete story. So, which honestly, I feel is impressive from Spirit, okay? Because these cards could go in any different direction, and they all seem to come out as one story, which I'm always impressed by. And that's how it works when I actually do a reading for myself too. So it doesn't surprise me, but at the same time it does sometimes. So, all right, so Capricorn, let's see what we have for you. First card, Father. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, this card doesn't normally come out. All right, so somehow you might be a father. Okay, you might be connected to your father in some way. If you are, whether you're a feminine or a masculine, your father might have a huge impact on you in some way. Okay, in some way your father might be affecting your connection in some way. If this if your father is passed away, they might be acting as an angel or a guide for you. Okay, so let's see how your father is playing a role here. Whoops. And we have the Five of Wands. So in this deck, this Five of Wands is about strife. So you might have some type of strife with your dad, with your father. Okay, you might, your father might be witnessing you going through some type of strife or discontent or struggle in some way. Let's see, what else do we get? We get the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like your father might in some way be seeing you put effort into something that is important to you. It could be a relationship. It could be anything that you're putting effort into. It could be a relationship. This, I feel like for a lot of you who have lost your father, and your father's on the other side, I feel like you're getting a lot of support from him, okay? And then we have Nine of Pentacles. So this is saying that you are going to be perfectly okay. Regardless of what's going on, you are going to be completely okay. What do we have here? And this might be something that your actual father is telling you as well. We have attachment. Okay, so you might be very, of course, attached to your father. You might have an attachment towards a specific connection. So let's see what this attachment is about. We have King of Pentacles. So you might be very attached to a Taurus. You might be attached to an earth sign. You know, this might be somebody that gives a lot to you in some way. Okay, they might make you very happy. This person might be very happy to be around you. This person might be very happy to give to you. Okay, this person might be helping you out in some way. Your father might be a Taurus. Let's see, Knight of Wands, card of Sagittarius. Are you attached to a Sagittarius? Okay. For some of you, you might be attached to a Sagittarius. For others of you, you might be attached to a connection where commitment is up in the air. All right, like you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where it's going. You are, you know, this connection comes in and out in some way. Sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. You might be struggling with that a little bit. Let's get one more on attachment. Six of Wands. You know, I feel like you believe in this connection, in this relationship, or even in this interest. And again, you might be receiving guidance from your father. You know, your father might have a hand in this in some way. Your father might be very supportive. You know, I feel like if your father's involved, it's in a supportive way. It's not in a negative way, okay? So what do we have here? Threatened. So you might feel, or they might feel, that this connection in some way is threatened. What is it threatened by? You have an attachment. Your father might be helping you from beyond, but why is this threatened? All right, so we have the Ace of Swords. So the truth of this connection in some way is threatening, okay? It's threatening to maybe to you, it's threatening to the other person. The truth is threatening something. What is it threatening? All right, so we have the Emperor. So it might be threatening an Aries in some way, okay? An Aries might be threatened by your connection or your relationship. Or what threatens this relationship is control. Somebody is trying to control it, and it's not something to be controlled, okay? Somebody's trying to control a connection, and it's not meant to be controlled, or it's possibly being controlled in some way by an Aries. And then we have the Three of Pentacles. Something is threatening the two of you coming together in some way, or something is threatening coming together with something that you want. If it's not a relationship, it might be a job, it might be a career, it could be anything. Something is threatening that. And it's possibly an Aries. It's around the truth though. So sometimes, you know, when we have to face our truth, it can be difficult. Somebody might be facing their truth that is difficult. Okay, so the connection might feel a little bit threatened. Coming together might feel a little bit threatened. What else do we have here? Deal. What is the deal? Ten of Wands. you know, if this is a spiritual connection between you and somebody, you know, a spiritual contract, it's like you might feel that contract with somebody, okay? And 10 of Wands says that contract because, you know, it feels like spirit, it feels like the universe wants you to be with somebody, and you might have agreed before you came here to be with somebody, the deal. And living out that contract could feel like a burden. It could feel, you know, like very heavy to you. It could feel very heavy to the other person as well, because it's kind of like an against all odds type of situation. What else? 9 of Swords. So this connection, this deal, this soul contract, you know, it feels unattainable in the physical world in some way, okay? For some reason, this feels unattainable. Worst case scenario, 9 of Swords. Ace of Cups. A new beginning. Somebody sharing their cup of love might feel very far away to you. It might feel very far away to them. It might feel impossible. But it is, for some of you, a soul contract that you created before you came here. And that's why you feel so drawn to it. You know, that could be why your father might be helping you from beyond. That could be why the two of you have this unbreakable bond or this attachment. It feels threatened because it feels impossible in some way. Forgiving. All right, did somebody here do something that requires forgiving? Did something happen between the two of you that made this feel even more impossible in some way? What is this forgiving about? Wow, we have the Star. Card of Aquarius. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. It's like the Star. I almost feel like this is about you. This is about you. This is about you almost forgiving yourself for creating, or what you think you have created as your heart's desire. Something feels very difficult, almost impossible to attain to you. It's like, yes, you have this. Hey, Barney. Hey. 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 Barn. Knock it off. It's a mailman. We know it's the mailman. All right. So forgiving the fact that your heart's desire might be difficult. Okay. I feel like that's about forgiving yourself. If you feel like you need forgiveness from your heart's desire, that could be the case too. Let's see, what else? All right, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. So it feels like some type of forgiving has to happen before we can move forward, okay? Because Knight of Pentacles, very, very slow movement in the physical world. You know, something, you might be ready to give up. You might be ready to give up on something. You might feel like it's a lost cause. It's too difficult. Something is threatening, you know, the two of you coming together. What else? 7 of Pentacles. I feel like when forgiving happens, what's next is revealed to you. So whoever here has to forgive, that has to happen before what's next is revealed. So what do we have here? Shut down. Is that you or is that your person? You know, do you feel like in some way you have given up or you have shut down on a connection because it's been too difficult? That could be why, again, this father energy is coming your way, trying to help you through something, trying to help you not lose hope, trying to help you realize that, you know, you're perfectly okay. Things are working out the way they should. What is this shutdown energy? Leo, strength. You might feel like you have put everything that you have into this relationship, connection, interest, whatever it is for you. You might feel like you've put everything into it and it's like you're being shut down. Okay, it's like no matter what you do, no matter what you say, it's like it's not moving in the direction that you want. All right, so we have Temperance. Is a Sagittarius shutting you down? They could be, okay? Or if we're not talking about a Sagittarius, you know, what might be happening here is you might need to find strength and patience, okay? This situation is calling for you to have strength in your patience when it comes to this person. Because there's victory to be had here, even if we can't necessarily see it. 6 of Wands, victory and love, okay? It's like it may be hidden, it may feel far away, Star. It might feel like, you know, I'm grasping at straws here, but it feels like there is potential victory here. So what do we have here? Unraveling. So, who is unraveling here? Is that you? Is that your person? I almost feel like that might be your person. Who is coming undone? All right, so we have 2 of Swords. So whoever is blocking this connection or whoever is blocking their heart, that's the person that is unraveling right now. Okay, and it's like it's almost overwhelming to them. This person craves communication with you. There's something that they want to say. There's something that they want to get off their chest. Love. 2 of Cups. That's why this person is in some way unraveling. What do we have here? Anticipation. I feel like this could be for you. I almost feel like this is the energy that you should be in, is anticipation. You know, what is coming next? You know, 7 of Pentacles. This is falling right, you know, next to the 7 of Pentacles here. What should we be anticipating here? 4 of Wands. Lovely. So 4 of Wands does say that the 2 of you do have some type of base foundation here, and it can grow. It can grow into love. It can grow, and even if it feels impossible, there's something about this that feels impossible in some way. 4 of Wands, Ace of Wands. What is he barking at still, Bernie? Honestly, I've been sitting and drinking a coffee for the last hour, and there's been none of this. All right, so Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is anticipation. It's like, oh my gosh, what is coming? Passion, new ideas, new new inspiration. So there's new inspiration coming into this connection. And then we have Queen of Pentacles. You know, sometimes, you know, I definitely, for those of you that have followed me for a while, you know that Sagittarius creeps into Capricorn's reading and Capricorn creeps into Sagittarius's reading. This person is anticipating, or you are this person is anticipating Capricorn. You know, this passionate new energy around Capricorn, and we have Capricorn sitting next to love. You know, there are certain connections that I see, you know, and Sag and Cap. I'm a Capricorn, okay? So it's always puzzling to me. I'm waiting for, you know, whoever this Sagittarius is, because I don't know any Sagittarius people. So it has to be you guys, all right? You know, if we were talking Aquarius or Virgo or Scorpio, I might know what's going on here, but I don't. You know, this is something that is for you guys. So what do we have here? Pain, friction. So there might be some pain and friction around this connection, and I can see that. You know, there's attachment here. Somebody feels threatened. There's some type of forgiving that is necessarily. Somebody might have shut down. This has not been an easy connection, all right? So what is this pain and friction? There it is, 7 of Swords. You know, if you look at all of the readings that I've done this week, okay, 7 of Swords never falls on top of love. It doesn't. It never falls on top of, it's always something like this. That's why this is the reading that I do for myself, okay? Because I trust my cards. For those of you who have gotten personal readings from me, I trust the cards, you know, and that's why I've never had anybody come to me and say, you know what, that didn't resonate at all. I've never had that happen. So the pain and friction is coming from some type of deception. Is it deception of yourself in some way? Are you deceiving yourself in some way? Or do you feel somebody is deceiving you? Do you feel that has somebody run away from you? World. You know what card this is? This is also a card of Capricorn. So it's like, I feel like there's a cycle here between you and somebody that isn't finished. Something that wants to come together in a satisfying way, but because of some type of friction or friction comes from lack of communication. Friction comes from not speaking your heart. Somebody in this connection may not be speaking their heart, okay? And then we have Knight of Cups. I just finished saying someone isn't speaking their heart, and then we got Knight of Cups, which is secret feelings. All right. That's all I got for that. So let's see what we get from these cards here. This is my life stories 1 and 2. All right, let's see what we got here for you guys. All right, deciding what's next for me now. I almost feel like both of you are in this energy. You're both deciding what's next for you. And you know, what card is in the middle here? 7 of Pentacles. That's about what's next. What's next for me now? What do we have here? The Water Beetle. power, compromise, emotional peace. So I feel like that's telling you what is next for you now. Embracing your power. Where in this connection, where in this situation is there a need for compromise to ultimately bring emotional peace? Okay? That's what's going on right now between you and somebody. And for Capricorns that are dealing with Sagittarius, you know, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in the last few weeks, but this week, you know, definitely it's showing up on both sides. So that's interesting. But where's my Sagittarius? I don't know. I don't know any Sagittarius people. So yeah. I don't know. It's not about me, that's for sure. All right. That's what I got for you guys. If you are looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. And for that matter, if you want this reading, you can certainly ask me for that, and we'll do that for you, okay? You know, again, I trust the cards. I trust my cards especially. And yeah, you can do that too. All right. So have a great week, and I will talk to you next time. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.